Ancestry Canada is known for a vast database that can help you build your family tree, but it now has a new option that could help you discover even more. Introducing Ancestry DNA. I took the test myself a few weeks ago, and here with my results and more on the program, Ancestry Canada's Lesley Anderson. I'm excited.
So are we.
Well, listen, let me talk you about. Tell us about this Ancestry DNA test, because it's fairly new. I mean, I remember a couple years ago, it used to take months to get something back in a commercial type of application.
That's right. We introduced Ancestry DNA in June of 2015, and already over 1 million people have submitted samples from prior countries that have done it, but in Canada it was 2015.
So with the DNA now, how does that build on the existing database that you already have?
Right. Well, so DNA will give you your ethnicity, which can be hundreds to thousands of years. So it'll tell you where the migration went and where your deep roots are from. But the paper trail can only be maybe back to the last 8 generations.
Right.
So, and sometimes there aren't any records or documents to get clues out of. So the DNA really fits into confirming it or exploring new lines that you didn't know exist.
Right, because different cultures, I mean, just before we get to this too, it's hard for you to get records from places, say, like China and that.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right. And some of the records have been destroyed, or some of the families have been keeping secrets all these years. And the DNA doesn't lie.
Okay. I took the DNA test, and it's just a matter of getting some saliva into this little tube here. It's very simple to do. Trust me, it's very simple. What did this show?
Well, we have your ethnicity estimate that there weren't any surprises, thankfully, in your family, that you're 41% Ireland, your DNA comes from, 23% Great Britain, and 15% Europe West. So you're 99% Europe West.
And so Europe West being?
Being in the map, it's going to cover Germany and just the ethnicity patterns that your DNA is coming from. Now, you'll notice that you've got Scandinavian, and of course that means Vikings. And the Vikings came down, and they conquered and infiltrated into the United Kingdom.
Okay, and as you know, I did this maybe 5 or 6 years ago, but I had more information. So did you find out anything about my family tree that would give me some kind of royalty?
Well, unfortunately, no.
Oh, wait, I hate it when it starts like that. Okay.
Well, certainly your name is related, the Waller name, and
which is my middle name. Yeah, that's correct.
Right, but what I did find was through the records we get clues about your family, and what we found was your grandparents, your Hutchinson line, and that's the one I focused on for this segment. But your Hutchinson line came from Scotland, and the records took me back to 1740s.
Wow.
And they came from Highlands in the Scotland in Aberdeenshire. And these records show that you are weavers and crofters. And then, of course, through your family line, you were gardeners, and they came and lived in Wentworth in Saltfleet Township. And we've got pictures of, through Find a Grave and through the records that are available online, even of the tombstone, and we can find out what your people died of, and people are really interested nowadays in their medical history.
So on that side of my family, and I know you delved into both, we're almost out of time, but I would have per se relatives, I would think, right?
That's right. And this is a great way, both through your DNA and your family history, get it up online, put your family tree up online, and we currently have a special today for Family Day to have access to all Canadian records for free.
Wow.
You can put your family tree up online, but this allows you to connect with people.
Well, you know, and I can tell you, I supplied as much of my family tree as I could on the side that we showed there, and there's 1 billion more boxes filled in. So thank you very much.
That's you're
absolutely.
welcome.
I'm interested in looking forward to having a closer look at that. Thank you, Lesley. Appreciate it.